Today we'll be talking about the power of no contact, but before we get into that, it's basically BO, aka Cole Brown Official. I would appreciate you if you would appreciate that like button real quick. But let's get into it. So why am I talking about no contact? Because recently, probably a month ago, I was seeing this girl, and I only seen her twice. Right? We was talking on Snapchat. She snapped me a photo of her food, and I said, "Oh, you know how to cook?" She like, "Not really. I could tell she can't cook that good." But I said, "Next time you cook, let me know. I'll come through." And she said, "Oh, I got to bribe you with food for you to come over." And I said, "No." And I said, "Actually, I'm free tomorrow. I'll come through." So right before I leave, she sends me a text message like, "Oh, I'm a very straightforward person, so I just want to let you know we're not having sex." And I said, "Okay, then you got to bribe me with food." She said, "Okay, I'll get you some food." So I go over there. She orders me some Olive Garden. We chop it up, have great conversation. And then she gets up and she just like staring at me, and she like walking toward the bedroom, and she like didn't want to say anything, but let's go to bed. I thought you was a straightforward person, That's why I was waiting for you to say something. And then so do what it do. Got to smash. Head game was on a different planet in a different universe. And then in the morning, got up. She made me breakfast. And then I stayed over there till like maybe 2, 3 p.m. Like we was chilling for a minute. Like conversation was just flowing. We watched a movie. Everything was good, bro. Like everything was real smooth. Then I worked out with her maybe 2 days later. And then after that, it was just BS. Anytime I try to hang out with her. And maybe she just got a lot of stuff going on, but still, I don't be going for that. Next time I hit her up, she said, "I'm on my period. That's why I'm kind of distance right now." Okay, I understand. I appreciate that. So yeah, then I hit up 2 more times after that. Always BS. Always BS. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And I'm like, girl, you can't be that busy. You can't be that busy where you don't have no free time for 3 weeks. Like, come on, you're not that busy. And then I started talking to a new girl. I go and see this other girl. This was this past weekend. I see this other girl, spend the night with her, and this girl like send me a message. "Are you up?" Then she calls me, and it's like, you ain't never called me. You ain't never called me. You was never trying to hang out, but now you trying to link up the night I'm seeing another girl. And you took a month to do this. But this is how these women are. Once you take a step back and you go find another option, now they want to chase you. Now they want to be on you. Now they want to entertain you. And I've had this happen many, many times, and it keeps happening. As soon as I step back, I say, okay, she's not rocking with me. I go mess with somebody else. Oh, now she's trying to come back. That's just the way it is. And it's been the same way. This girl I messed with probably like 2 years ago. We hooked up. Then she ghosted me. She found out I was messing with her friend, and then she started talking to me. And then she started talking bad about her friend. And I didn't know this girl was this other girl's friend. It was just a coincidence. But I'm like, how are you gonna ghost me? And now you talking to me and you talking bad about your friend? Like, what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. And it's because they get that FOMO. They start to fear that fear of missing out. Because then they're like, damn, he's not tripping over me. Most dudes are tripping over me. He's not tripping over me. He ain't breaking a sweat. He just kept going about his day. So maybe I'm missing out here. So then she starts to re-question everything. Oh, maybe I should give him some time. Maybe I should see him. But a lot of time when it comes like that, you just keep it pushing. You like, okay, you didn't see value from the jump. So I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to change your mind. Now I got new options and I'm moving on. All right? But I'll let y'all know that right now that no contact will work. If she likes you at all, that no contact will work. And a lot of times she'll try to find an excuse to reach out to you because a lot of these women, they got ego as well. She's not just going to say, "Hey, how you doing?" No, she's going to try to find an excuse to talk to you, right? With my ex, she hit me up. "Hey, you still got those bands for your hair? I need to braid my brother's hair." She was just trying to find an excuse to message me. So a lot of women will do that. They'll try to put themselves in front of you once they see you moving on. Because once they see you moving on and you ain't tripping about her, she like, oh, he's on to bigger and better things. Like, maybe I'm messing up, right? When you try to hug the girl up on her hip and you always chasing behind her, you always trying to stay with her. She wants to break up, you want to stay with her. It will never work out. It will never work out. It might extend it a little bit, but it will never work out. Because she will lose respect for you because you're so needy. When you have that role where you're not needy, you don't need her, you can go find another chick easily. Okay, now she wants you. Right? We value things that are scarce. There's enough dudes that are needy, that are simps, but there's not too many men that truly value themselves and they can move on and they're not tripping over women. So start to value yourself. And once you start moving on with ease, now these girls are going to start trying to come back to you like, hey, how have you been? Or are they going to come up with some excuse to talk to you? It's really dumb, but that's how they operate, man. As soon as you move on, now they want to mess with you. You should have been trying to function with me when I was trying to function with you, baby girl. That's how it is, though. But I kept this one real short today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.